net him the bronze in the squat. He had a
squats have looked difficult though.
Oh, what a battle. How did he manage that?
Have you ever seen a police officer who looks like they just stepped out of an action movie? Imagine law enforcement agents whose size and strength make them true titans of public safety. In this video, we introduce you to the largest and most powerful police officers on the planet who stand out not only for their imposing physical presence, but also for their unwavering dedication to protecting our communities. From muscle-bound colossuses to tireless warriors, discover the inspiring stories and impressive abilities of these heroes in uniform. Join us as we explore how their extraordinary strength and size allow them to face unique challenges and maintain peace in extreme situations. Don't miss out and be amazed by these exceptional agents who go beyond the ordinary. Jari Saario, the Colossus of Finland. For over 18 years, Jari Saario has served as a respected police officer in his native Finland, standing out not only for his dedication to public service, but also for his remarkable achievements in powerlifting. Standing at 1.78 meters tall and weighing around 147 kilograms, Jari Saario has the ideal physique for moving serious weights, earning his place as one of Finland's strongest powerlifters. Throughout his extensive career, Jari has competed in numerous local and European competitions, consistently showcasing raw strength numbers that few can match. Among his most impressive lifts are a 360 kilograms raw squat, a 207 kilograms bench press, and a 386 kilograms deadlift. These feats have earned him a spot in the elite club of deadlifts over 360 kilograms, a distinction reserved for a select group of lifters. Saario's excellent technique, brute power, and determination have been key to maintaining his position at the top of powerlifting for nearly 2 decades. His ability to avoid major injuries, which are common in this sport, has allowed him to extend his career and continue competing at the highest level. Additionally, his experience as a powerlifter has been invaluable in his role as a police officer, preparing him to face any physical confrontation during his patrols. Thomas Davis, TD Smash. Thomas Davis, known in the powerlifting world as TD Smash, is an impressive example of dedication and physical strength. This corrections officer works by day at the Elkhart County Jail in Indiana and by night transforms into a powerlifting champion. Weighing over 400 pounds and standing over 6 feet tall, Davis possesses a physical presence that commands respect and admiration in both the police and sports realms. The duality of his roles is fascinating. While maintaining order and security in the jail, he also competes in powerlifting competitions, showcasing tremendous strength. In 2018, Davis reached the peak of his sports career by winning the IPF Raw Powerlifting World Championship. Despite having less experience on the international platform compared to other competitors, Davis quickly broke competition records, solidifying his place as the overall champion. His standout achievement was a 718-pound bench press raw, one of the largest ever performed without support in powerlifting history. In addition to his impressive bench press, Davis has recorded even more astonishing lifts: a 125-pound raw squat and an 860-pound raw deadlift. These feats not only highlight his physical capacity, but also his discipline and commitment to rigorous training. Outside his jail duties, Davis stays active on social media, where he shares his intense training regimen, motivating others to achieve their own strength and fitness goals. Dilip Singh, the Great Khali. Dilip Singh, known worldwide as the Great Khali in professional wrestling, is another standout example of a police officer with exceptional strength and size. Before achieving fame in the WWE, Dilip Singh proudly served as an assistant sub-inspector in the Punjab police force for 3 years. Born in 1972, Dilip already stood out due to his impressive height of 7 feet 1 inch and a weight exceeding 350 pounds with very little body fat, making him one of the largest men in India. Delip's presence on the streets of Punjab was intimidating. Criminals knew that facing him meant encountering someone with colossal strength and unyielding determination. In 1993, Delip decided to channel his impressive physique into competitive bodybuilding. His transition was quick and effective, winning prestigious titles like Mr. India in 1995 and 1996. During this period, Delip developed an even more intimidating physique, capable of performing a 600-pound bench press and barbell curls of over 200 pounds per rep, according to local accounts. Delip's dedication to bodybuilding not only earned him titles, but also prepared him for his next big step, professional wrestling. In 2000, Delip entered the WWE circuit, adopting the persona of the Great Khali. His exceptional size and strength allowed him to easily dominate his opponents in the ring. He used signature moves like the brain chop to humiliate his most daring adversaries, cementing his reputation as a living legend in wrestling. Delip Singh's legacy goes beyond his sports achievements. His transition from police officer to bodybuilding champion and then WWE star shows how strength and size can be used to inspire and protect. In Punjab, Delip is remembered not only as an imposing officer, but also as a symbol of power and dedication. His story inspires future generations to pursue excellence in both public service and strength sports, proving that with discipline and determination, great heights can be reached. Dalip Singh, the Great Khali. Dalip Singh, globally known as the Great Khali in the world of professional wrestling, is another prominent example of a police officer with exceptional strength and size. Before achieving fame in the WWE, Dalip Singh proudly served as an assistant sub-inspector in the Punjab police force for 3 years. Born in 1972, Dalip already stood out for his impressive height of 7 feet 1 inch and a weight exceeding 350 pounds with very little body fat, making him one of the largest men in India. Dalip's presence on the streets of Punjab was intimidating. Criminals knew that facing him meant facing someone with colossal strength and unyielding determination. In 1993, Dalip decided to channel his impressive physique into competitive bodybuilding. His transition was quick and effective, winning prestigious titles such as Mr. India in 1995 and 1996. During this period, Dalip developed an even more intimidating physique, capable of performing a 600-pound bench press and barbell curls of over 200 pounds per repetition, according to local reports. Dalip's dedication to bodybuilding not only earned him titles, but also prepared him for his next big step, professional wrestling. In 2000, Dalip entered the WWE circuit, adopting the persona of the Great Khali. His exceptional size and strength allowed him to easily dominate his opponents in the ring. He used signature moves like the brain chop to humiliate his most daring adversaries, cementing his reputation as a living legend in wrestling. Dalip Singh's legacy extends beyond his sports achievements. His transition from police officer to bodybuilding champion and later WWE star shows how strength and size can be used to inspire and protect. In Punjab, Dalip is remembered not only as an imposing officer, but also as a symbol of power and dedication. His story inspires future generations to pursue excellence in both public service and strength sports, proving that with discipline and determination, great heights can be reached. Ronnie Coleman, icon of strength. Mentioning the name Ronnie Coleman to any serious bodybuilding fan will surely provoke reactions of awe and respect. With 8 consecutive Mr. Olympia titles from 1998 to 2005, Coleman dominated his competition like no other champion before or after him. At the peak of his record-breaking career, he also worked as a police officer in Arlington, Texas. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing up to 330 pounds during the off-season, Coleman was famous for displaying an otherworldly level of size and muscular density. When he hit the stage, his physique resembled a real-life superhero, straight out of the pages of a comic book. Coleman began his career as a police officer in 1989 after earning his degree in accounting. 11 proud years serving in law enforcement culminated in Coleman capturing his first Mr. Olympia crown in 1998. For the next 8 consecutive years, no one could match his impressive displays of mass and muscular strength. Even a young challenger named Jay Cutler was repeatedly humiliated by Coleman from 2001 to 2003. Outside the gym and his police uniform, Coleman transformed into an enormous leviathan capable of performing 800-pound squats and deadlifts of the same amount. His indomitable work ethic, combined with his elite genetics, allowed him to carve what many lifters consider the perfect bodybuilding physique. Criminals surely thought twice before engaging in illegal activities with the possibility of facing Coleman on patrol. The combination of his police career and success in bodybuilding makes Ronnie Coleman a unique and respected figure. His imposing physical presence not only allowed him to dominate on the bodybuilding stage, but also reinforced his authority and effectiveness as a police officer. Coleman demonstrated that it is possible to balance a career in law enforcement with athletic excellence, serving as an inspiration to those seeking greatness in multiple facets of life. Johnny Green, the Giant of Dallas. Johnny Green is a police officer in Dallas, Texas, whose impressive physique and extraordinary strength set him apart from his colleagues and the community he protects. Born in 1980, Green began developing his muscles at an early age by joining the United States Marine Corps before turning 20. The demanding training of the Marines allowed him to gain muscle mass and perfect his athletic skills, establishing a solid foundation for his career in the police force. After completing his military service, Green stands 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighs approximately 350 pounds of pure muscle. His enormous size is perfectly proportioned, projecting an extremely intimidating figure that discourages any potential wrongdoer. Throughout his powerlifting career, Green has focused on basic strength movements such as the bench press, military press, and squats. His most impressive lift is the bench press. Green can cleanly lift 600 pounds, the weight of an adult male grizzly bear, in a single repetition. This feat places him in the exclusive 600-pound bench press club, a distinction that very few can claim. Additionally, Green can perform a 405-pound military press while seated, doubling the weight that most experienced lifters consider extremely respectable. His strength and musculature are not only an advantage in confrontational situations, but also allow him to carry out his duties with impressive effectiveness, inspiring both respect and fear in equal measure. On social media, Johnny Green showcases his impressive physique and training routines, gaining a significant online following. His tough, no-nonsense attitude paints him as the epitome of a strong and intimidating police officer. His training videos and fitness tips not only inspire others to improve their physical fitness, but also reinforce his image as a formidable law enforcement guardian. The mere presence of Green on patrol ensures that even the boldest criminal thinks twice before attempting to resist arrest or face him, knowing they are up against an officer with exceptional physical capabilities. Hugo Girard, Strongman legend. Originating from Canada, Hugo Girard is a true legend in the world of professional strongman competitions, who also diligently served as a police officer for over a decade. During his athletic career competing at the top of the strength elite, Girard captured the inspiring title of Canada's strongest man 6 times in a row. In addition, he was crowned world champion in powerlifting on 4 different occasions and won the prestigious Super Series of Strongman in 2002. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighing approximately 330 pounds of pure muscle, Girard intimidated his competitors with his Herculean physique and fearless strength. Although he never secured first place in the world's strongest man competition, Girard was a constant threat to win the championship, reaching the final stage of the competition every year from 1998 to 2004. At the 2001 World's Strongest Man event, Girard lifted an impressive 765-pound deadlift, demonstrating otherworldly strength. In 2003, he set a new world record in the log lift by pressing a 410-pound axle overhead. Hugo Girard's dedication to strongman and his service as a police officer in Canada for 12 years reflect a powerful combination of physical strength and commitment to the community. His ability to maintain almost divine strength well into his 50s proves that discipline and continuous training can lead to exceptional achievements. Criminals surely thought twice before attempting to break the law with this living legend of strongman patrolling the streets, where his imposing presence and physical skills effectively upheld law and order. Sergio Oliva, the myth of Chicago. In the history of professional bodybuilding, few names evoke images of muscle and supernatural strength like that of Sergio Oliva, known as the Myth. Sergio Oliva, born in Cuba, stood out in bodybuilding from a young age. Nicknamed the Myth during his explosive rise to fame in the 1960s, Oliva possessed what many consider the perfect physique, accompanied by superhuman strength. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing nearly 230 pounds of sculpted muscle, Oliva won his first Mr. Universe competition in 1963, marking the start of an unbeaten reign in the world of bodybuilding. He won the prestigious title 3 times consecutively, from 1967 to 1969, and handed Arnold Schwarzenegger his first major defeat, beating the future 7-time Mr. Olympia in a battle of pure muscle and definition. In addition to his bodybuilding career, Oliva served as a police officer in Chicago, where he patrolled the streets maintaining law and order. His imposing and massive body not only made him stand out on stage, but also made him an intimidating figure in his police role. Oliva demonstrated that it was possible to balance a career in public service with athletic excellence, maintaining humble dedication despite his fame and achievements. Sergio Oliva's legacy as the Myth in bodybuilding and as a police officer in Chicago underscores the incredible combination of physical strength and commitment to the community. His ability to maintain one of the most impressive physiques ever seen while actively serving in law enforcement inspired many to pursue excellence both in sport and in public service. Oliva not only left an indelible mark on bodybuilding, but also ensured that any criminal who dared challenge his authority would receive a surprising lesson in strength and power. His story continues to inspire future generations to achieve their goals with dedication and discipline. Andrus Murumets, the Estonian Titan. Andrus Murumets, hailing from Estonia, is a true legend in the world of professional strongmen, who has also dedicated more than a decade to serving as a police officer. His impressive career in international strength competitions has established him as one of the most powerful men on the planet. Born in 1978, Murumets began his strongman journey in his early 20s. Between 2003 and 2009, he was a constant figure in major strength competitions, achieving his best ranking with a 5th-place finish at the prestigious World's Strongest Man competition. Although he never clinched first place in the most recognized events, his consistency and strength solidified him as a formidable threat in every competition. At his physical peak, Murumets stood approximately 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed around 315 pounds of pure muscle. His training focused on iconic strongman events like the log press, farmer's walk, and axle clean and press. He set a world record by lifting a 408-pound log overhead in the log press and demonstrated his incredible strength with a 765-pound deadlift at the 2001 World's Strongest Man competition. Furthermore, in 2003, Girard established a new world record in the log lift by pressing a 410-pound axle overhead. After retiring from international competitions, Murumets fully dedicated himself to his career in the Estonian police force from 2011, serving as an exemplary member of the public force for over a decade. His elite strength gives him a significant advantage in physical confrontations and restraining rebellious suspects, making very few criminals dare challenge his authority. Kirill Sarychev, the Russian powerlifting giant. When it comes to showcasing raw power and incredible strength, few individuals in history can match the accomplishments of Kirill Sarychev. This Russian phenomenon has captured numerous world records in key powerlifting exercises, cementing his place as a living legend in the sport. Born in Moscow, Kirill Sarychev has left an indelible mark on the world of powerlifting while serving as a police officer in his hometown. Standing 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighing nearly 400 pounds, Sarychev possesses the ideal physique for both strongman and powerlifting. His worldwide fame began in late 2015 when he shocked the world by performing a 734-pound raw bench press without the aid of a bench shirt, breaking the previous raw world record and putting Sarychev on the map as one of the strongest lifters of all time. Sarychev not only dominates the bench press, where he has lifted 734 pounds, but he has also demonstrated his strength in the squat and deadlift. He set a personal record in the squat by going down with 793 pounds, showcasing massive strength in his quadriceps and glutes. His 939-pound deadlift is an unprecedented figure, highlighting his incredible ability to lift heavy weights off the ground, a key indicator of functional strength in the real world. In his best lifts, Sarychev has totaled an astonishing 4,500 pounds across all 3 powerlifting disciplines, an achievement no other recorded human has reached. The combination of his imposing physique and exceptional powerlifting achievements makes Kirill Sarychev a revered figure in the sport and within Moscow's police community. His ability to maintain world records while serving as a police officer demonstrates unwavering dedication and discipline. Sarychev not only inspires other athletes to push their limits, but also reinforces the importance of physical strength and perseverance in public service. His legacy endures as one of the strongest men to ever exist, motivating future generations to pursue excellence in both sport and law enforcement. Derek Poundstone, the guardian of strength. Derek Poundstone embodies the perfect fusion of physical strength and community commitment. As a professional strongman and police sergeant, Poundstone represents the best of both worlds, combining an imposing physique with an unwavering dedication to protecting the public. Born in 1981 in Connecticut, Poundstone showed an exceptional talent for athletics from an early age. He won the state weightlifting championship in high school, solidifying his passion for strength sports. Between 2000 and 2003, he took a brief break from competitions to focus on his vocation in public service, attending police academy and becoming an officer. After completing his police training, Poundstone returned to the competitive strongman world with renewed determination. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighing around 340 pounds, Poundstone quickly stood out in national competitions, leveraging his size and strength to dominate lifting events. In 2006, he performed well in America's Strongest Man and reached the peak of his career in 2008 by achieving second place in the prestigious World's Strongest Man tournament. Some of his most notable achievements include a 914-pound deadlift and a 350-pound log press overhead. He also won the Arnold Strongman Classic twice, in 2009 and 2011, and was crowned America's Strongest Man 3 years in a row, from 2009 to 2011, consistently outlifting the top strongman in the country. Despite his busy competition and training schedule, Poundstone has maintained his commitment to public service as a police sergeant. His dedication to the community and imposing physique act as a powerful deterrent to criminals who know that facing him means confronting a formidable force. On social media, Poundstone shares his training routines and fitness tips, inspiring a large audience to improve their fitness and adopt a disciplined attitude. Geoff Capes, the giant of Great Britain. Hailing from Great Britain, Geoff Capes established himself as one of the strongest and most successful athletes in track and field athletics during the 1960s and 1970s. Geoff Capes not only excelled in athletics, but also served with dedication as a police officer in Cambridge during the 1970s. Standing an imposing 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighing around 375 pounds, Capes was known for both his massive physique and his immense strength. He proudly represented Great Britain, winning gold medals in the Commonwealth Games and European Championships, and was the British shot putter with the most international medals. In 1983, he was voted the best British field athlete of all time by a panel of experts. In addition to his success in shot put, Capes participated in strongman competitions, winning Europe's strongest man 3 times and Britain's strongest man twice. His ability to squat more than 800 pounds and bench press nearly 700 pounds, along with feats such as ripping a phone book with his bare hands or bending a steel bar over an inch thick, showcased his superhuman strength. After retiring from his athletic pursuits, Capes continued to serve as a police officer, patrolling the streets and maintaining justice with his imposing physical presence. The combination of his distinguished athletic career and police service made Geoff Capes a legendary figure in both athletics and law enforcement. His strength and dedication inspired countless athletes and officers, showing that it is possible to achieve excellence in multiple areas of life. Capes not only protected his community, but also left a legacy of discipline and perseverance that endures in the world of sports and beyond. Markku Suonenvirta, the Finnish colossus. Markku Suonenvirta, hailing from Finland, left an indelible mark both in the world of professional strongman and in his career as a police officer. Markku Suonenvirta was instrumental in founding the Finland's Strongest Man competition in 1987, later capturing the title a few years after. Standing at 6 feet tall and weighing around 280 pounds of dense muscle, Suonenvirta projected an imposing figure that intimidated his competitors and awed his fans. In 1991, he reached the peak of his career by qualifying for the final stage of the prestigious World's Strongest Man contest, earning a remarkable 7th place, the best result ever achieved by a Finnish competitor. Among his most impressive feats are a 705-pound squat, a 464-pound bench press, and a 705-pound deadlift. His exceptional grip strength allowed him to set world records in challenges like the Rolling Thunder and the Timber Carry Medley. In addition to his strongman achievements, Suonenvirta has served as a police officer in Finland since 2011, demonstrating exemplary dedication to public service. His combination of brute strength and physical endurance gave him a significant advantage in confrontations and in restraining unruly suspects, making very few criminals dare challenge his authority. Markku Suonenvirta exemplifies how physical strength and commitment to the community can coexist harmoniously. His success in strongman competitions and his service as a police officer in Finland highlight his discipline and determination. His legacy inspires future athletes and officers to pursue excellence while maintaining a balance between personal development and public service. Suonenvirta proved that with dedication and effort, extraordinary achievements can be reached while effectively protecting and serving the community. Martin Forsmark, the Swedish Titan. Martin Forsmark is a name that resonates strongly in both the world of strongman and the police force of Sweden. His imposing physique and exceptional achievements make him a prominent figure who commands respect and admiration. Hailing from Sweden, Martin Forsmark made an indelible mark in professional strongman competitions by winning the title of Sweden's Strongest Man in 2 consecutive years, 2018 and 2019. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighing around 360 pounds, Forsmark possesses a physical presence that gives him significant advantages in challenging events such as the Atlas Stones, truck-pulling competitions, and log lifting. His meticulous training and tireless dedication have allowed him to dominate these events, showcasing exceptional strength and endurance. In addition to his success in strongman, Forsmark has shown impressive athletic skill by complementing his strength training with sports like ice hockey in his younger years. Among his powerlifting achievements are a 915-pound deadlift and 4 400-pound log presses executed with flawless technique. His ability to lift these weights conventionally with his feet firmly planted highlights his strength and stability, setting him apart from other competitors who use easier postures like sumo. Forsmark not only excelled in national competitions, but also represented Sweden in international tournaments, reaching the final stage of the world's strongest man 6 consecutive times between 1998 and 2004. In the 2001 event, his impressive 765-pound deadlift showcased superhuman strength, solidifying him as one of the most feared and respected strongmen in the world. In 2003, he set a new world record in the log lift, raising a 410-pound axle over his head, a feat few can match. After retiring from international competitions, Martin Forsmark continued serving his community as a police officer in Sweden since 2011. His elite strength and imposing presence give him a significant advantage in physical confrontations and in restraining rebellious suspects. Forsmark has become a living legend in the strongman world, bringing prestige and glory to Swedish strength sports while bravely protecting his community. Kirill Tiger Kirvay, the Tiger of New Jersey. At 20 years old, Kirill Kirvay has already established himself as an exceptionally strong corrections officer and powerlifting champion, earning the nickname Tiger. Hailing from New Jersey, Kirill discovered his impressive strength and natural talents at a very young age, excelling in sports like football, wrestling, and lacrosse during high school. After serving in the National Guard, Kirill Kirvay began competing in powerlifting in 2017. His innate talent and dedication to training allowed him to win his first local competition right away, confirming that powerlifting was the perfect sport for him. In 2018, he shocked the powerlifting world by winning first place at the USA Powerlifting Bench Press National Championship, lifting 557 pounds and setting state and national records despite having little experience at the time. Currently, Kirill stands at about 6 feet tall and weighs around 285 pounds. His focus on basic compound lifts like the squat, bench press, and deadlift has led to impressive results. In a recent competition, he performed a 840-pound squat, a 660-pound bench press, and an 840-pound deadlift, numbers that highlight his exceptional strength, especially for someone so young. In addition to his duties as a corrections officer, Kirill continues to train intensely and compete whenever he can find time. His dedication and work ethic position him as a prodigy in the world of powerlifting, demonstrating that he has the raw power, determination, and potential to become one of the top strength athletes in the world. Though he is still in the early stages of his career, Tiger is already dominating the competition, easily facing and defeating more experienced lifters. Park Seong-Yong, the muscular guardian of South Korea. Park Seong-Yong has emerged as a viral icon in the worlds of bodybuilding and law enforcement in South Korea. His impressive physique and commitment to public service have made him the face of a new movement that celebrates the strength and physical fitness of police officers. Hailing from South Korea, Park Seong-Yong has stood out both in the sports world and in his career as a police officer. Born in 1990, Park began lifting weights and training for bodybuilding competitions during his teenage years, developing a passion for the sport that led him to refine his physique through hard work and constant dedication. Standing at 5 feet 8 inches and weighing approximately 180 pounds, Park displays dense, well-sculpted musculature that makes him stand out in any setting. Unlike elite bodybuilders in the open division, Park has managed to maintain an aesthetically proportional physique with diamond-shaped calves, bulging biceps, and a six-pack abs. His focus on fundamental movements like the bench press, military press, and squats has enabled him to develop exceptional strength and endurance, demonstrating his ability to perform impressive lifts that captivate his followers on social media. Park has competed at both national and international levels, earning his IFBB Pro status and regularly ranking at the top of bodybuilding competitions. His dedication to the sport and commitment to public service have made him a role model for many young people in South Korea, who see in him an example of how to balance physical development with civic duty. Off the competition stage, Park works as a respected police officer in South Korea. His muscular physique and disciplined attitude have made him the epitome of a strong, intimidating officer, serving as a powerful deterrent to criminals. Social media has amplified his popularity, where he shares his workout routines, fitness tips, and moments from his family life. Park takes pride in being a role model, often posing and training alongside his wife and children, showing that it is possible to maintain a healthy balance between personal and professional life. These incredible police officers combine extraordinary strength with an unwavering dedication to protecting our communities. From powerlifters to strongman legends, each of them demonstrates that commitment and discipline lead to exceptional achievements. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Until next time, and keep admiring these exceptional guardians.